Wonder why your golf game's bad this year? There are some physics behind it.
Our wise guy, Matt Sellon, is live this morning at Iron Horse Golf Course in Tuscola to explain the science of golf. So, Matt, can you, what everyone wants to know is, can you explain slicing and hooking and whiffing and all that stuff?
Oh, I can explain slicing and hooking and all that because that's all I know how to do. So now, fortunately, I have with me somebody who's a good golfer and who can hit the ball straight. So before I can show you all the bad things you can do, he's going to be able to show you all the good things that you can do. And his name is Eric Arsenault, and he is one of the leaders on the Tuscola High School golf team, and he lives right here in town, and I think you even work right here at the golf course.
Yes, I do.
And so there's all kinds of physics in golf, and I was trying to figure out the ones I wanted to focus on today. And I think the ones I want to talk about to begin with are just the collision between the head of the club and the ball, which is what gives the ball the energy to go where it wants to go, and hopefully it goes kind of straight, not if I'm shooting though. And also the angle that the ball goes with, which is the club face determines, and then the aerodynamics of the ball, why it has dimples and how the spin of the ball affects where it ends up and so on. So we're going to get Eric to hit a few balls, basically to start out with the ball that's right over here. I'll try to get out of your way. There we go. And if you can keep your eye on his swing, you'll see some very interesting physics going on. Wow. That was a beauty. Okay, so now what he did when he hit that ball was he started at his shoulders and he got a very long lever arm from all the way up there all the way down to the head of the club, and he swung his body and he got as much speed on the bottom of the club as he possibly could, and that thing went beautifully and it went straight. Now, what club is that you're shooting with?
This is a gap wedge.
It's
one of many wedges that they have in the game of golf.
Right, so this is a wedge club. That means that the angle, if you hold that up so people can see it, that has a very high angle, and so that means that when, turn it towards me a little bit, that means that when the ball hits it, the ball is going to go high up into the air. And so there's, the range of the ball is determined by how fast it goes and the angle that it goes off out into the fairway at. And so if you want to hit very far, you're going to use a driver like this thing right here. The angle here is not quite as high. This head is very heavy. You can get it going very fast because the club is long. And then since you give the thing a rather lower angle, it's going to go a bit farther, and we'll talk about lift when we come back. These wedges that he's using right here, they hit the ball rather high, and the balls kind of pop up and they land. So if you want to put one on the green, for example, you're going to use this club. So would it be possible for you to hit with your driver so we can see the difference? Now, here's some interesting questions for the viewers. We all know that golf balls are dimpled. If somebody can tell me how many dimples are on a golf ball, I'll send you a t-shirt. Holy smokes. Okay, that was beautiful. Okay, and now that club is a great big fat one, much better than my little skinny one. This is a very large sweet spot. We'll talk about that, and we'll talk about the flight of the golf ball when we return.
Very interesting, and I think Robert might know the answer to your challenge, but we won't give it away yet.
Okay. All right, thanks, Matt. We will check back in just a little bit, talking about the science behind golf and what gets those balls onto the green, hopefully.
And why your swing wasn't so good this summer.